So far, so good. It's just starting. It's nice. How's yours going?
Is this different from like Vampire Diaries or anything, or
Is it different than Vampire Diaries?
like your Comic-Con experience this time?
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
do you
when
still have people like coming up like, why aren't you on there anymore?
Yeah, I mean, when I came to Comic-Con 2 years ago for Vampire Diaries, and I was definitely in over my head, and now I know what to expect. It's a different show. I'm a little more equalized. I'm not drinking anymore, so it's like I'm feeling very ready to embrace it all. It's very clear.
That's always a plus.
Yeah.
So what drew you to this role? What do you like about it?
About Cult?
Yeah, and about your role on it.
Well, I mean, it happened so quickly. I mean, I called my agents on a Friday and told them that I think this would be the end of Alaric being a series regular. And they sent me 3 scripts. One was some procedural drama, which I didn't even read. One was Beauty and the Beast, which I didn't read. And the other was Cult. And I read it, and I absolutely loved it. I called them on Monday to say I loved Cult, but before I could, they called me back and said, Cult wants to make you an offer. And so it just happened overnight. And then a week later, Vampire Diaries and the Cult production worked out the dates, and I went to Vancouver to shoot Cult while we were shooting the finale of Vampire Diaries. So it just happened so quickly that it really wasn't about choice. It really feels more like a synchronicity and destiny on some level.
Do you like these TV shows like mystery, drama? Do you like you're a fan of shows?
Yeah. I mean, I'm definitely into the mystery and the drama aspect, into heavier tones, and I know Vampire Diaries has been dark in that sense.
But that is different.
It's very different. It's a very different show, and I actually am looking forward to doing Cult in the sense that after 3 years of doing dialogue that's supernatural, it becomes ungrounded. It's no longer human. It's no longer real, and so you're just kind of like floating around in the supernatural realm. And for me, creatively, that begins to lose its weight. And so I really like Cult in that it's grounded. It's a little more grounded. It's not supernatural. It's playing on the themes of television and social media and sort of fandomania and paranoia and mind control. All these themes that are really, I think, interesting and can be used in a creative way to really sort of terrify an audience, if that's what you're into.
Have you ever been fully involved with the show that you weren't on? The way some of these fans are?
Have I been like fanatical about shows? I can't say that I have. I mean, to be honest, I'm not a big TV watcher. I mean, and when I do, I watch the news.
About anything else, like a movie or
I mean, one of the reasons I do like Cult is that I think it plays along the same vibe as Seven, the movie Seven, back from the mid-90s, which I absolutely love. So, I mean, there was a period of cinema in the mid-90s that I was a huge fan of. Like Seven, the Tarantino era. So, I mean, if I've ever been fanatical, it's about those films back in the day, which I like about this show, to be able to sort of take some of those qualities.
So have you worked out any theories about, what the bigger picture is, or, anything about the show yet?
I have no idea. I talked to Rocky yesterday on the train down here, and they're still writing it, but it's a big mystery, which I think will be fun. I don't need to know what's happening. My character's in the process of sort of like connecting the dots anyway. So that I don't need to know what's going on. I just need to know what I'm discovering when I need to discover it. So in terms of like the overall arc, I don't know how it's going to go.
And you haven't thought about it at all?
I'm still trying to figure out how to describe the pilot. It's so complicated. What's the show about? It's a show within a show about a cult.
That's on the CW.
That's on the CW. Yeah. So I'm still trying to put that together. Once I unlock that, then I can tell you how the rest of it will go.
Have you guys done research on one question? Have you done research on any cults?
Well, I've done. I feel like I'm trying to start my own online through Ernesto O'Reilly. I haven't done research on it, but I certainly am. I am certainly feel front and center in terms of being an actor on a popular show that has a platform, using social media to connect with fans, and how using a certain sort of message can attract people to that message, and how that creates power that you can, either use responsibly or not. So in that sense, I'm very familiar with the themes of this show from that perspective, and I think that will help you immensely with Cult. And one of the reasons I like it.
Are they going to have you be involved in like the website?
I hope so. I mean, I've got some ideas that I'm sharing with them, and since it's the first time I've been like number one on a college show in a while, so I feel like I want to sort of get my creative muscle in there. So it's got a lot of potential.
Thank you.
Thank you guys.